This is a great trick. Um, with its level of difficulty, along with the effect it has, say it's one of the best. I mean, with how easy it is, but you get some great reactions. So on to the tutorial for 3-card Monte. So for this trick, you're gonna need 2 sets of 3 identical cards. Now I use 4s and queens. So you can also substitute red aces instead of the queens, or jokers for the 4s, or anything like that. Once you get your 3 cards of each, 2 of them are going to stay the same, just going to be normal. But the other 2, you're going to tape a queen and a 4 back to back. I use double-sided tape. Queen, 4, back to back, double-sided tape. Once you've done that, you're completely set up for the trick. You've got 2 double-sided cards and 2 regular cards. Now, to start the trick, you put the 2 double-sided cards in your pocket, both of them with the 4 of clubs facing out. I usually put it in my breast pocket. You start the trick with these 2 cards, and you say, alright, if you ever heard of 3-card Monte, it's where you have to try and keep track of the queen. So, for example, and you have them put their hand out like this, or sometimes you can just use the table. But you'd say, for example, you might do this, but where's the queen? Well, it's easy, it's right there. Good job. Or you might mix them up a few times, and where's the queen? Nobody knows. It's 50-50 chance. So that's why magicians do this to make money, but what they do is they add a card. And at that point you pull out the double-sided 4 of clubs, but you make sure all you're showing to them is the 4 part. That's why you have a 4 facing out. So when you pull it out of your pocket and then you just set it down, it's just the 4. And you set it right on top. It goes double-sided, queen, regular 4. And you go, so see, now there's these 2 are here. They're identical to confuse you. So the point though is to not focus on the 4s. So at this point, you take these top 2 cards, the double-sided and the queen, and you hold them in your hand like this. And what you do is you flip them over, and while you're flipping them over, you pull your hand like this to slide them. So this is what it looks like, and you set it down. And they won't notice. They'll think that's the same queen. So you say, so the goal is not to pay attention to the 4s, and you do that move, and then you flip this one over. And then what you have to do is you have to switch the place between these 2 down-faced cards. Remember, one's the queen, one's the 4. And you say, so for example, where's the queen now? Well, it's right there in the middle between these 2. Easy enough. So what I'm going to do is, and then at that point you flip this card over. If I set this down, and that is the only move from now on that you need to know, is you grab it, just the same thing, and then when you flip it over, you slide this like that as you flip it over, and then you set down this card. So really you're setting down the 4, but they all think that this is the same 4. And at that point you say, well, bam, right there, that's the problem, is you're already following the wrong card. Because see, every time they'll think that's the queen. But you say, no, the queen's right here. This is actually a 4. And you bring it back. And then, make sure you put it in the order where the queen is on top, the double-sided 4 is in the middle, and the regular 4 is on the bottom. And you say, here, let me show you again. And then you do the move again. You take the top 2 cards and flip it over and set it down. And they'll think that, you'll say, well, I'm keeping the queen this time. And you put it back, and they'll think that that's just a 4. But in reality, it's the queen. And you say, I'm keeping the queen this time. And you'll say, so it's pretty easy enough. You do a few mixes. And then what you have to do is you just, you flip it over quick like this. And, obviously they're going to see that. You're supposed to, but they're not going to notice anything. You're just going to be like, yeah, see? It's easy enough. So, where's the queen? Well, it's easy. It's right there. And that's all you have to do, and they'll believe you. So one more time, you just have to go like this. You just have to go, well, yeah, well, where's the queen? Well, it's easy enough. It's right there. Well, no, wrong again. This is actually a 4. The queen's been right here the whole time. So at that point, you say, all right, you know what? Here, I'm going to put the queen in my pocket. You put the queen in your pocket. And you say, now all we've got is just 2 4s, just like this. And you can show the back, and sometimes you can do kind of move where you pretend like you're showing the other cards back, but you don't because this is a queen. So just show this one's back. And you say, all right, just 2 4s. So now let's see what you learned. Where is the queen? And what I kind of do is I just hold them like this and put my hands down, and I say, where's the queen? And they'll say, well, in your pocket. And you say, oh. Well, sometimes you say, which pocket? And say, that one. And you're like, oh, so it's not right here? And then you just move the down-faced card right there, and you flip this one back over, and the queen is right there. In reality, it's the double-faced one. And at that point, you say, well, you didn't see me put the 4 in my pocket? And that's when you bring out the second double-faced card. Again, with only, you take it out and only show the 4. So you didn't see the 4 put in my pocket? And then what you say is to say, I have to admit, I haven't been totally honest with you. I've kind of been cheating. And now you have to put the cards in this order. Regular 4, double-sided with the queen, and then double-sided with the 4. So then you take the regular 4 on top of the queen, and you do the move again, and you set it down. And you say, see, I've kind of been cheating a little bit. And they'll think that you just set down. They'll think that you just set down the queen, but in reality, you didn't. And you'll say, I've kind of been cheating on you. See, in reality, the whole time, I've been using 3 4s. So now you have the 2 double-sideds over here, and the regular 4 right here. So I've actually been using 3 4s. See, don't you know that? And that's when you pull out the queen. You say, the queen's been in my pocket all along. And you say, all right. Right now, I'm going to set this down, and you take the regular queen and regular 4, and you're going to set down the queen. It's the same move, but this time they're both double-sided. You're going to set down the queen and put the 4 in your pocket without showing it to them. So you say, all right, I'm going to set down this queen, I'm going to put the 4 in here. And you say, all right, now what card is that? And, it is the queen, and you told them it's the queen, but they're probably going to say, oh, it's probably the 4 since you keep messing with them. But then you say, no, I'm trying to help you out, it really is the queen. And you say, see, the thing is that if I want you to lose, you'll lose. And then as you say the next part, you're going to put the queen on top of these are the 2 double-sided 4s. You're going to put the queen on top. You're going to do the move and set it down. And they're going to think that now you have this part, and you put this back. And you say, this is what you say during this part. You say, if I want you to lose, you'll lose. But if I want you to win, you'll win. So when you do that, and then you pick this up, and it's a queen, and you move the regular queen on top of the double-sided 4 again, do the move again, and suddenly you have 3 queens. So it looks like this all together. You say, no, I'm trying to help you out. It really is a queen. See, that's the thing. If I want you to lose, you'll lose. But if I want you to win, you'll win. And so that was just how to do it, but sometimes you can add some flair. For example, if you have it like this and you go like that, then sometimes you snap, or some people, flick it, or snap and then it'll wave, and then you pick it up. You do that. You can do that every time you do it. Snap and wave and pick it up. There's 3 queens. And at that point, you just put them all together. Make sure you're not showing the back, and you put them back in your pocket, and they will be in awe.